Now, good morning, Northwest. A man tackled and arrested by Border Patrol agents in his own front yard now faces serious federal charges. What court documents reveal about the confrontation and why his wife says she is really scared for their family.
And we've got a cold front on the way today. I'm tracking if it'll impact your day in my first alert forecast.
Two groups with a difficult history find common ground along the Spokane River. How Catholic Charities and the Salish School are building a new future together. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, May 7th. Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray, kicking off our morning with the first alert forecast.
Oh, we're kicking off to another beautiful, beautiful day. It is not going to last, however, the entire 24 hours, as we do have a cold front moving into western Washington. You can see that loop here over the past couple of hours. Now, it is going to get hung up in the mountains today, and for what that means for us is that we end up with gradually building clouds as we go through today, but also dry conditions at least until we get into the evening at earliest. So here is what it looks like right now in Spokane. So we're going to see temperatures on the mild side right now, 50 degrees. You can see that high cloud cover starting to move in here now, and we'll see more and more of that as the day progresses, as the atmosphere above us moistens up. Here's what we expect for your late morning. We'll be warming up very quickly. Expect by 11 o'clock we'll be in the middle and upper 60s, 70s somewhere around lunchtime, and then we will just kind of coast through the afternoon with temperatures in the middle and in some cases upper 70s. We'll also see those clouds really start to build, but things will be staying dry through at least 7 o'clock tonight. We'll show you when you could see a sprinkle as the evening turns into the overnight and what that'll do for our temperatures for the rest of the week coming up.
Good morning. We are following breaking news from the Vatican, where the Catholic Church is now set for one of the most sacred moments in history, and that's electing a new pope following the death of Pope Francis. Cardinals from around the world have gathered for the first day of the conclave, which means the Sistine Chapel doors are locked and the 130 red-robe voting cardinals are sealed inside. Now, this morning, the cardinals took part in a special mass at St. Peter's Basilica, and with that complete, they are resting and grabbing some lunch. And just like any big group, they'll be figuring out where to sit, probably next to friends or folks who speak the same language. That's when the quiet conversations start, the ones that could shape what happens inside the chapel.
Now, I have to tell you, that first ballot is so significant because then you see who are the leaders.
The Cardinals will vote 4 times per day, twice in the morning, twice in the evening. But here's something most people don't know. They've already handed in their phones, tablets, and other devices. That tradition is designed to block out outside influence. And we should mention Spokane has a connection to all of this. Former Spokane Archbishop Blase Cupich, who served from 2010 to 2014 before being appointed the Archbishop of Chicago, is now a cardinal and part of this conclave. Yesterday, he posted a photo on social media showing the cardinals preparing for the conclave to begin. This is the largest and most diverse conclave ever, so voting could take several days. The cardinals will make a decision based in prayer and silence, not through politics or pressure. Cardinals are set to enter the chapel around 7 a.m. our time. Stay tuned to Good Morning America after our broadcast for live reports from the Vatican. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy for News Now.
Hannah, thanks. A new partnership is working to ease a history of tension between two cultural groups. This stretch of land you'll see here along the Spokane River near the Spokane Falls Community College is in the process of becoming the Salish School's new campus, thanks to a land donation from Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington. The Catholic Church and the indigenous community have had a complex past, but the Salish School says this could mark a new way forward.
The opportunity for our young people to have a school next to the river means everything. They can once again learn about the lifeways of our ancestors.
This village will have a new school building and a community center. It will be located right next to an affordable housing unit that's run by Catholic Charities.
Last week, we showed you this footage of a Border Patrol agent tackling and arresting a man in the front lawn of his Spokane home. Court documents reveal he is now accused of assaulting a federal officer during that arrest. Court documents allege Martin Diaz elbowed the Border Patrol agent in the eye. The agent claims he saw stars and his vision was blurred into the next day. The documents also reveal the agent was aware of Diaz due to a previous deportation order. In court yesterday, the prosecuting attorney said the deportation order was issued in January of 2014. The judge ultimately ruled in favor of the United States and ordered Diaz detained until trial. We spoke with his wife following the hearing.
I'm just really scared. I mean, it's a lot. So I think there's just a lot of feelings, a lot of unknowns, and I'm really scared for my husband and our families.
Diaz is scheduled for a preliminary and status hearing tomorrow. We'll let you know what happens.
Good morning, Northwest. Time right now is 6:05.
And checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray and some blue skies to start our morning.
Blue skies, beautiful sunrises out there this morning. This is at the hill just over Lewiston on Highway 95. The sun's up. We're having a beautiful start to our day. Not as sunny this afternoon as we get ready for some quick changes tonight. We'll show you how that'll play out and how that might affect your plans coming up.
We're giving you a sneak peek of the newest place to stay here in Spokane. We are at the Louis, a new luxury boutique hotel from the Davenport. We're giving you a sneak peek coming up.
And are we seeing the first signs of a thaw in the trade war with China? The meeting about to take place that may signal a change, and how the markets responded at just the hint of it when we come back.
Torture and horrific conditions. Those are the words used to describe the facilities where the U.S. may send migrants as soon as today. The controversial new plan right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
For over 25 years, Dr. Arvind Chaudhry and Summit Cancer Centers has remained true to 3 core values. 25 years of coming together to develop the most complete and personalized treatment plans available. 25 years of providing the most advanced treatments and non-invasive radiosurgery in the country. 25 years of taking you on a healing journey from diagnosis to recovery.
And we are not stopping there. We will continue to offer the most comprehensive cancer treatment in the Northwest.
Summit Cancer Centers, integrated, innovative, inspired.
Are you looking for a great place to get a great workout and crush those New Year's resolution goals? Let's go! Join now and strive to thrive in 2025 at Moo Fitness.
Join the movement.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, they all come with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
First Interstate Center for the Arts, July 8th through 13th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
It is 6:09. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Trump administration is looking to deport migrants to countries that are not their own.
According to U.S. officials speaking anonymously, they are planning to send a group of migrants to the North African country of Libya. And a military plane carrying the deportees to Libya could depart as soon as today. Libya is notorious for its treatment of migrants seeking to reach Europe. Human rights groups have found that detainees in Libyan immigration detention centers face horrific and deplorable conditions, due process violations, and even torture.
Early this morning, India launched missile strikes on 9 sites in Pakistan's densely populated Punjab province and Pakistan-administered Kashmir that it said were terrorist infrastructure. The strikes killed at least 26 people and wounded 46. As both sides began exchanging shelling across the border, people were forced to take shelter from the explosions. World leaders and the United Nations urged both countries to show restraint.
TikTok told advertisers it's absolutely confident in its platform and its future. Those comments came Tuesday at a sales presentation to marketers. The platform is still legally required to find a buyer, but President Donald Trump told Meet the Press over the weekend that he, quote, has a warm spot in his heart for TikTok. He said he'd extend the deadline for it to find a buyer if he has to, adding it'll be very strongly protected. Trump changed his tune on TikTok after some credited the platform for helping him attract younger voters in last year's election.
There could be a thaw in the trade war with China. 2 top Trump officials are set to meet with Chinese representatives this week in Switzerland. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trade Representative Jamieson Greer will meet in Geneva with the Swiss president. While there, the Treasury Department says they will hold separate economic discussions with Chinese trade representatives. U.S. stock futures shot higher in after-hours trading following the announcement.
Your 10-second takeaway for your weather. A few showers rolling in tonight. That'll lead to cooler temperatures on Thursday, but it's not going to last long. We're going to be heating up again heading into the weekend.
If you have some old lithium-ion batteries lying around the house that you don't know how to get rid of, an event this weekend can help you out. The Battery Smart Spokane Disposal event, hosted by the Spokane River Forum, will take place this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Northtown Mall parking lot. This drive-thru event will allow people to drop off their old batteries and ensure their disposal doesn't cause damage to the environment or create any harmful waste. Good excuse to go through your house, get some spring cleaning, grab those batteries.
Really great idea.
Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:12.
Thousands of American troops now face an uncertain future following a Supreme Court decision. Coming up in about 15 minutes, what the ruling means for transgender service members.
And the Davenport has done it again. We have Allison Martinez live at a new boutique hotel called the Louis. We have a first look. It's coming up after this break.
Nearly every day in Spokane, someone dies from an overdose.
Everybody is susceptible.
In a candid interview, the Spokane medical examiner explains the real cost of this crisis, how her story could save someone you love. Thursday at 6 on 4 News Now.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
When you're in a car wreck, we're not just here to fight for you. We're here as a family.
When I reached out to Craig Swaff and Associates, it got started right away. They made sure I received everything I was owed.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999. Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Spokane Valley Mall. Don't put off buying any longer. You can have a hot tub now. Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale this weekend at Spokane Valley Mall. Call 1-833-OUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
If you're looking for an everyday truck like the Tacoma,
or something a bit bigger, like the Tundra, Colville Toyota has the truck to meet your needs.
both the Tundra and Tacoma are built to last and provide unbeatable performance in their class.
Loaded with the latest tech, With adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning, these trucks are designed to get you safely to your destination.
Come test drive a Tacoma and Tundra today at Colville Toyota, your small town dealership with a big heart.
Four News Now is brought to you by Northwest Granite.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:15. Davenport Hotels is adding a new hotel to its collection, and it's called the Louis.
The Louis was transformed from what was previously the Luso. It's a small luxury boutique hotel, and you can check in soon. Allison Martinez is live for a first look. It looks really nice.
Good morning. It is beautiful in here. I've been having so much fun checking out all of the little details this morning. I'm joined by Melissa Green on behalf of the Davenport. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, we're cozying up by the fireplace here, which is a very special touch. Can you tell us a little bit about this area and what it symbolizes?
Absolutely. Well, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. So we are in the brand new Louis Hotel, the companion to the Davenport Hotel. And, you know, meet me by the fireplace was something really big that Louis Davenport always said, and that's, you know, where he always met all his friends, and that's where he always had his events. And so what's really special about this room is, so this is our fireplace room within the Louis lobby, and a lot of characteristics and a lot of details that are in the fireplace room are custom made for this hotel. And one really cool thing about this is, so the carpet is 100% custom made, and the L's in this carpet are actually Louis' handwriting. And so that was just really, really important to us for this hotel. So we're just really excited to have this open.
Yeah, it's a history lover's dream to get to see all of these special touches in here. And people might have been to this location before for visits to the Luso, and now you've renovated it, and it's just getting ready to be open. And how's that? How's that process been?
Yeah, we're so excited. So we started in November, and we're so excited to start welcoming guests in next week. So guests can start making reservations now for mid-May, and we're already excited to welcome guests back. And it, you know, for them to experience our exclusive butler service and be able to provide an upscale experience to Spokane and the community here.
Absolutely, and we were talking about that butler service this morning, and it's really, really cool. Really beginning to end of your day, you just have some amazing service to just elevate your experience here. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to continue to give you sneak peeks. We'll take you inside a room here in a bit, but for now, I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
So many fun nooks and crannies in the place.
Cool little touches that they've got going on there. Here is your live look this morning. Blue skies. Yesterday, not a cloud in the sky.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And we are starting off with mostly blue skies. Not going to be that way by the end of the day. However, as we see a short temporary change in our forecast. So let's take a look at what's going on right now. There is a little bit of cloud cover. You can see some high clouds here in Spokane, and that is just the start of what will end up being a turn to partly even mostly cloudy conditions before the sun goes down tonight after 8 p.m. 50 right now in Spokane. We're in the upper 30s in Coeur d'Alene. We are headed to the mid 70s today. Spokane hits 75, 76 in Coeur d'Alene. Parts of the valley will get into the upper 70s today, just like Ritzville, Moses Lake into the 80s, along with Grand Coulee, Wenatchee, Lewiston area. Chance for some mid 80s there as well. Mid 70s all the way north, places like Colville and Bonners Ferry. So everybody getting in on the warmth today. And then we drop down to the 60s tomorrow with this little weather system that's going to come in tonight, this little cold front. And then look what happens. Boom, right back up for Friday and Saturday into the upper 70s. We'll likely see some places in the 80s on Saturday, and then a much more notable cool down heading into next week. So what's up with that? Well, we've got a much larger, much broader weather system that's going to be moving into the northwest starting on Mother's Day. I have noticed a bit of a trend today. We're starting to see perhaps some showers moving in a little bit earlier than Mother's Day night. And so for the afternoon, that part of your forecast for Sunday, it's something we're going to have to keep an eye on Just depends how fast this thing moves in. So the projection's kind of moving up the timeline just a little bit. We'll keep you updated on that for the rest of the week. In the meantime, we've got a little bit of rain that's going to come in tonight. Not a soaker at all. I mean, we're just talking about some light showers or sprinkles for a few minutes and barely going to add much to the rain gauge. As we head towards 6, 7 o'clock, places like Omak have a chance to see a little sprinkle. But really, for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, for the Palouse region, for areas north to Deer Park and Sandpoint, around 11 p.m. through as late as about 1 in the morning. That's when we're going to have that opportunity for just a little bit of rain as it moves through. We'll see gradually increasing winds tonight as well, so it will be a breezy day on Thursday with those cooler temperatures in the 60s. And then there you go. There's those chances for rain going up with that pattern change next week.
All right.
Enjoy the sunshine while it's here.
Yeah, got to enjoy the sun while we've got it.
Thanks, Matt.
It's now 6:20.
The Spokane Chiefs are off to Medicine Hat, Alberta for Game 1 of the WHL Finals. After the break, we're hearing from the team on how they stack up against the Tigers ahead of Friday's big game. That's coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
The Book of Mormon is the best musical of this century. You won't believe how funny it is. You won't believe how much heart it has. And when it's over, you won't believe how much you'll want to see it again. The Book of Mormon, June 3rd through 7th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell & Hill. The advice is free.
Our team will review your case at no charge and let you know how best to proceed.
And if you decide you do need a lawyer,
remember, we win your case or it's free.
Russell & Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
It's Mistaqua Casino Hotel's 31st anniversary. We're celebrating by giving you the chance to win over $62,000 in cash and prizes, including adventures on a pontoon, on a flight to your favorite getaway, or your choice of a new car or cash. Play your favorite games now to earn entries at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. 31 years of jackpots, food, and fun. Learn more at Mistaqua.com.
Are you looking for a great place to get a great workout and crush those New Year's resolution goals? Let's go! Join now and strive to thrive in 2025 at Move Fitness. Join the movement.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. Spokane Chiefs clinched the Western Conference Finals this past week, and now they look ahead to their penultimate series in the WHL Finals. Chiefs shredded the Portland Winterhawks in a 4-0 sweep. They scored 30 goals along the way, cruising into the WHL Finals, starting up this Friday against the Medicine Hat Tigers. And both Medicine Hat and Portland share many similarities, despite a very different final overall record. And the team spoke with us on what comparisons between the teams they see and how they can learn from the previous set of games to the next.
We match up well against teams like that, and you know, scoring that many goals in 4 games is obviously great. Maybe clean up a little bit of the defensive side, as you know they're going to be a very strong offensive team. But I think it just shows we can score goals, and you know, like we mentioned, up and down the lineup, everyone can do it. So I think we're really confident heading into the series.
We know they're an offensive team. They got a lot of skill, and it's shutting down plays in the D zone early, and that's what we got to do better. Not giving them the time and space, and letting them make plays. And just overall, we just got to be harder in the D zone.
Spokane heads to Medicine Hat later today. Game 1 Friday night at 6 Pacific time. And thanks for watching Morning Sports, and for plenty more sports action, tune in right here to 4 News Now at 6 and 11 tonight.
It'll be a tough matchup, but go Chiefs go. And news for your health this morning: from sitting at a desk all day to overdoing it at the gym, you can strain your back from doing too little or too much. Dr. Trishul Kapoor of the Cleveland Clinic says that when this happens, it's important to pay attention to your symptoms. If the pain persists after a couple of days or you begin to experience new pain, it's time to visit your doctor. That way they can diagnose what's actually causing the issue.
It could be the muscle, it could be the joints, it could be the ligaments, nerves, or even the central canal where the spinal cord and the nerves are.
After a doctor evaluates you, the treatment can then start. And if you're looking for preventative care, Kapoor says strength training focuses on muscles that can support your spine. Those are the best ones to do. Imagining opening your front door to find dozens of cases of Dum Dum lollipops. That's exactly what happened to a woman in Lexington, Kentucky.
A surprise! Her son accidentally ordered 70,000 suckers on Amazon. Oh, Holly LaFavor says her son made the purchase on her Amazon app. She says she tried to stop the order before it came to her house, but it was too late. And then she checked her bank account. She's on the hook for more than $4,000 worth of Dum Dums. It took some effort, but LaFavors did finally get her $4,000 refunded. She says she will change some settings on her phone so that doesn't happen again.
She is stocked for Halloween for the next 5 years. She could supply doctor's offices all across her area with those.
What a lesson learned.
Yes.
It's now 6:26.
Well, we've been talking about it for years now, and the day is finally here. Today, real IDs are required to fly domestically.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't have one yet? How TSA says you could still fly. Next.
A small Idaho town versus state law. Bonners Ferry residents refused to take down their Canadian flag permanently and found a way to outsmart the system. How they're keeping Idaho's friendliest city title alive. And before we go to a break, here's the first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, caught on camera rescue. Dramatic video showing the moment 3 fishermen were rescued after their boat capsized off the coast of Massachusetts. Watch as the men grab onto the approaching boat and quickly jump inside. And this morning on GMA, one of those good Samaritans who brought the men to safety is speaking out.
Everything happened so fast when we seen them. We just sprung to action. We're like, oh, they need help. And we zoomed over there. I was like, how did you feel? You thought you were gonna die? They were like, definitely. We thought we were gonna die out here. It was just an overwhelming experience.
They had been in the water for a period of time, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So they were cold, they were wet, and I'm sure they were very relieved to get rescued.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of this dramatic rescue. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Head & Shoulders is launching something huge. The bare minimum. Anti-dandruff shampoo made with only 9 ingredients, no sulfate, silicones, or dyes, and packaged with 45% less plastic, giving you outstanding dandruff protection and leaving hair beautiful and moisturized. Major dandruff protection, minimal ingredients. Job done. Head & Shoulders Bare.
I didn't think someone like me was at risk of shingles.
The rash couldn't possibly be that painful.
And it wouldn't disrupt my life for weeks.
I was wrong. I didn't know that 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles, and it could reactivate at any time.
I learned that the hard way.
But you don't have to. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Gold Seal Plumbing is the only local company to offer the Light Ray pipelining system, which allows us to repair your pipes without digging any holes and can be done in less than a day. Our factory certified technicians use a high-speed chain cleaner that grinds away obstruction. Then our no-dig system pushes the liner down the pipe, and within minutes, the liner is hardened, making a seamless and durable pipe that will last decades. To see the full video, go to goldsealplumbing.com/trenchless and call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
A show that pays tribute to one of the best Mexican-American performers of our time, Selena. Carla Perez, live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, May 8th. You'll love Yachtly Crew, a 7-piece SoCal band who has started a nationwide yacht rock craze. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, July 3rd. George Thorogood and the Destroyers bring their roof-shaking rock party to the Coeur d'Alene Casino live Thursday, July 31st. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
The new spring inventory is rolling in this week at Findlay Downtown Toyota. And that means it's a great time to spend your summer in a new Toyota. Whether you're pulling the boat with the new truck or taking a road trip in a cool 4Runner, Findlay has the perfect Toyota for you. It's simple. If you're looking for bigger savings, a better selection to choose from, and the best financing available now, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Wednesday, May 7th. Welcome to it. Here's meteorologist Matt Gray with a first look at your first alert forecast. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning. Can't believe it. We're 1 week into May already. We've had some beautiful weather so far this month. That does continue today. But we are going to be keeping an eye on, you can see already some high clouds here over Spokane. Eventually, we're going to see things cloud up a lot more this afternoon. 50 in Spokane, upper 30s, low 40s around Coeur d'Alene. We've got some wet weather on the other side of the mountains. It's going to get caught up in the Cascades pretty much all day. But as we head into the evening and overnight, we're going to get some of that energy across, and we're going to start to have an opportunity to see at least a little bit of rain. So most of the day, this will be our warmest day so far this week, middle and upper 70s in many places. But you can see slowly but surely, hour by hour, those clouds increase. And then as we head into the late evening, early overnight hours, you can see about 11 o'clock, we start to see that rain begin to make an appearance. So coming up, we'll go through the whole timeline of these showers that will move in tonight, what that'll do to temperatures later this week, and some things we're watching ahead for Mother's Day weekend.
Thank you. A second teenager accused of beating 2 homeless people while they slept and throwing a Lime scooter at one of them made his first appearance in adult Superior Court. According to court documents, Tyler Thompson began throwing bottles of vodka at a homeless man while he slept near the west side of the library downtown. Police reviewed surveillance footage which showed 17-year-old Thompson, 17-year-old Cage Matthews, and a third teen beating and kicking the man near his head. Police say the victim fell unconscious and was taken to the hospital in critical condition with skull injuries. Surveillance also showed Thompson pick up a Lime scooter and throw it at another homeless person before all 3 ran from the area. Commissioner set bond for both Thompson and Matthews at $100,000 each. Today, your regular driver's license may not be enough to get you through TSA and onto a flight.
We've been telling you that news for years now, that you'll need a real ID to fly, and today is the first day it's required. In Washington, it's known as an enhanced driver license. In Idaho, it's called a Star Card. If you have a real ID or another valid form of ID like a passport, then you're good to expect business as usual at the airport.
It's going to be difficult. If you don't have it already, it's probably going to mess up your travel plans. But that's about it. You got to get it.
But if you don't have one and you're traveling in the next couple of days here, you're not completely out of luck. A TSA spokesperson told us passengers who present a state-issued ID that is not Real ID compliant at TSA checkpoints and who do not have another acceptable alternative form of ID will be notified of their non-compliance and may be directed to a separate area to receive some additional screening. So you're not totally out of luck.
Okay, phew.
But get it done.
The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward. Yeah, $10,000 reward for information on laser pointer incidents at Spokane and Seattle airports. To get that money, the information needs to lead to arrests and convictions. The FBI says SeaTac and Spokane International have seen a rise in people pointing lasers at planes since March of 2024. Laser pointer strikes have been seen in Spokane's West Plains, 9 Mile Falls, Green Bluff, and Hilliard neighborhoods. Bonners Ferry is flying the Canadian flag on Main Street again, but it took a city council ordinance overriding a state law to make that possible.
Idaho recently passed a law that bans flying any foreign flags. In a new story here on Good Morning Northwest, Derek Strom went to Bonners Ferry to see why welcoming Canadian neighbors is so important.
They're more of a neighbor to me than someone who lives in Coeur d'Alene.
The city of Bonners Ferry was forced to take down the Canadian flag it usually flies right at the entrance of town. A new Idaho state law bans flying foreign flags. Despite not having any penalties associated with the law, the state told Bonners Ferry Mayor Rick Alonzo there would be consequences if it wasn't taken down.
And I says, well, what are you going to do? And they said, we'll sue you. I thought, well, discretion being the better part of valor, we will take it down because I didn't want to burden our city attorney.
But the state law does allow flying foreign flags on special occasions, so a group of residents, including Gerald Higgs, worked together to write out an ordinance that makes every day a special occasion so the maple leaf could be flown again. After the ordinance passed and the council meeting ended, they walked right outside and put the flag back up.
That was a proud moment. I didn't think the mayor would accommodate, because why don't we just get this? I didn't say why don't we just, but when are we gonna put it up? I hadn't thought of that, you know. Just, let's get her done. We got her done.
For the organizers who helped get that Canadian flag back up on Main Street here in Bonners Ferry, it's not just about being welcoming to their Canadian neighbors. It's also about upholding the city's reputation as the friendliest city in the state of Idaho.
We're known as Idaho's friendliest city. Yeah. And the governor bestowed that on us. I forget which one it was, but we've held that title for a lot of years and for a lot of good reason.
Mayor Rick Alonzo says the state law is out of touch with what's important to people in Bonners Ferry. He hopes the state doesn't have any more issues with the Canadian flag being flown. In Bonners Ferry, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
What a great story. And the same rule would have forced the city of Boise to remove the pride flag that's been displayed at its city hall for the last 10 years. But its city council voted to make the pride flag an official flag for the city. After public comment, the council ultimately voted in favor of this resolution, 5 voting yes and 1 voting no. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:36.
All right, so let's check in again with meteorologist Matt Gray. Will those flags be flapping in the wind? Maybe not today.
Not today, but likely as we're getting up in the morning as the winds will pick up behind the cold front that'll come in tonight, and a little bit less sunshine as well as we head later into the day. As that front approaches, we'll talk about when we could get a few sprinkles coming up.
1 month into new trade wars, or rather trade tariffs, we are tracking the real impact on your shopping cart. We bought the same items twice, from pineapples to auto parts, and discovered what's really happening with prices. The revealing results next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
What does RV stand for? Recreational vehicle or ruined vacation? At Click It RV, we want you to have a fun, safe camping experience. So for the month of May, get to any Click It RV store and get a professional propane leak test, tire pressure check, wheel bearings, roof, slide and battery test. And all inspections are free because we want you and yours to have a safe camping season. Thinking of upgrading? Check out the used selection of new and used top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Flagstaff, Winnebago, and more. So get to a Click It RV store near you for a free inspection and keep your family safe.
We rent china, glassware, tents, and barbecues, flatware, linen, dance floor, staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stand doors, washers, stump grinder saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z Rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z Rental, we rent everything.
Mamma Mia, the original record-breaking Broadway production returns. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts June 17th through 22nd. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
When you're in a car wreck, we're not just here to fight for you. We're here as a family. At Craig Swap & Associates, we treat every client like one of our own.
We're not just a business, we're a family.
When I reached out to Craig Swap & Associates, it felt like I was talking to family. It got started right away. They made sure I received everything I was owed.
Call Craig Swap & Associates and let us show you what it means to be treated like family. Just one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Nearly every day in Spokane, someone dies from an overdose. Everybody is susceptible. In a candid interview, the Spokane medical examiner explains the real cost of this crisis, how her story could save someone you love. Thursday at 6 on 4 News Now.
Good morning. We begin with news that will impact you from the Breaking Now desk. Parents and community members in the Moses Lake School District are invited to share their voices with school leaders tonight. Superintendent Lewis is hosting an in-person town hall. This event will start at 6 o'clock at the district office on South Pioneer Way. These monthly town halls are a chance for families, staff, and community members to ask questions and raise concerns in a face-to-face setting. One key topic likely to come up tonight is the ongoing bus cancellations that have impacted students in recent weeks. The district says it will be addressing those issues at tonight's meeting along with other updates, also adding that the goal is more transparency and more collaboration between schools and the community. Again, the meeting starts at 6 o'clock tonight and all are welcome. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
10-second takeaway in your forecast. Button's not working here, so I'll just tell you. So we've got some wet weather coming in tonight, some cooler temperatures, but it's going to be very short-lived. We have a big rebound of temperatures as we ride the spring roller coaster. We'll show you that coming up.
It's now been a month since the Trump administration imposed a 10% baseline tariff on all trade partners. That also came with plans to introduce even higher tariffs.
However, days after the administration made the plan public, it announced a temporary 90-day pause on those higher tariffs. A month ago, our Hunter Bertram picked up a few items to see exactly how tariffs are affecting prices locally. He bought a shirt from Jordan, a fresh pineapple from Mexico, a car light bulb from China, and a Barbie doll from Indonesia. Yesterday, he went back, bought all those items again. But why did he pick those specific things? Well, it's simple. A pineapple and a Barbie doll, well, you could probably get away with skipping those items at the store. But what happens if your kid rips their shirt, needs a new one, or if your car's headlight goes out? Those are things you just can't ignore.
Now, as far as price changes after a month of that 10% baseline tariff, most of the prices stayed the same, except for the pineapple, which rose 50 cents to $5.49. But we can't necessarily say that that's from the tariffs. Agricultural prices are always fluctuating, given season availability and how people are buying that product. Now, for the other three products there, no price changes doesn't mean it won't happen. Once the 90-day tariff pause ends, prices could rise sharply. And when the stockpile runs out, prices may be affected as tariffed goods hit the shelves.
We will follow up soon to check for price changes again. We'll bring you those updates. It's now 6:42.
There's a new boutique hotel option in downtown Spokane, the Louis. We have Allison Martinez live with a sneak peek.
We're taking you inside one of the gorgeous rooms at the Louis. I'm settled in here into a nice little reading nook. We're showing you the whole room coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Nearly every day in Spokane, someone dies from an overdose. Everybody is susceptible. In a candid interview, the Spokane medical examiner explains the real cost of this crisis, how her story could save someone you love. Thursday at 6 on 4 News Now.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point.
it's also an escape route. That is why our highly trained technicians handle every job with unmatched professionalism. From broken springs to noisy rollers, we'll get your door running smoothly, securely, and fast. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
Lindor, Swanson.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu has such a stacked lineup, it calls for a
trade proposal.
My s'mores for your mixing bowl mashup.
You got a deal.
Trade up to the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. With new mixing bowl mashup plus fan favorite s'mores, nothing says summer like baseball and our new Summer Blizzard menu.
You drive a hard bargain, kid.
Right now with DQ.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Thomas, the leadoff batter. Boo Green, the winning run at third with 2 out. 2-1 pitches lifted out into left field. That's going to fall. Here comes Boo Green to score, and the Indians are going to walk it off.
It's a big weekend coming up at Avista Stadium. This Friday, Throw Your Earth presents Military and Veterans Appreciation Fireworks Night. This Saturday, we'll have a Rosars Family Feast and more fireworks. Sunday afternoon, come celebrate Mom on Mother's Day. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneIndians.com. That's SpokaneIndians.com.
Celebrating 30 breathtaking years, one extraordinary show. The dance and music spectacular that took the world by storm and captured the hearts of millions. Riverdance. And now, experience the passion and energy of this mesmerizing show live on stage. Riverdance, the new generation. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, May 28th and 29th. Get tickets now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
4 News Now is brought to you by Hot Wheels, monster trucks at the Spokane Arena.
Welcome back. It's now 7:15. Whether you are searching for a staycation or want someplace to refer your guests, the Louis is just about ready for check-in.
The Davenport Luso has been transformed into the Louis, small luxury boutique hotel. We have Allison Martinez live this morning inside one of the rooms there, giving us a sneak peek inside. Good morning, Allison.
That's right. Good morning. We've showed you the lobby, the fireplace downstairs. We've made our way into one of the rooms, and it's sealed my fate. I want to move in here. It's gorgeous in here. We're warming up by the fireplace. I'm joined by Melissa Green this morning on behalf of the Davenport. Thank you so much for joining us today. The cool thing about these rooms is there's something unique about every single one of them, which is really special. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So these rooms are absolutely gorgeous, and all of the detail definitely did not go unturned. You know, from the artwork to all the finishes. And so as we quickly walk through the rooms, I'll just want to point out a couple unique features. And so really quickly, you know, the little nod here is to Louis and the Elizabethan room over at the Davenport. And so the meeting room there, the doorknobs, that's actually there to mirror the doorknobs there. And so Louis actually used to have a secret office over there inside the Elizabethan room. And not a lot of people know that. And those are the doorknobs that are in that room. And then some really, really cool features. And we talked about the artwork earlier on, that they're all, you know, locally sourced and locally made. But so there's Louis' handwriting in each of the rooms, you know, with his handwritten note, the flower field house where he grew up in, and then in each of the rooms there's Louis' silhouette as you walk in. And so, you know, the designers really went ahead and really thought about this. And then there's a butler's landing in each of the rooms, you know, so as the butler delivers anything, each of the rooms are thoughtfully curated to make sure the butler has a specific place for each of the guests, to make sure that there's a specific area, you know, refrigerators, all custom, whatever they need, you know, whatever a guest could possibly need is here.
Yeah, definitely an experience. This is not just a place to stay, a place to lay your head at the end of the day. It's an experience in every single sense of the word. Thank you so much for joining us. You're accepting reservations now, is that correct?
That's correct. So we're so excited to start welcoming guests here next week.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Gorgeous touches in each of those spaces that we've been shown today.
So thought out. Okay, and our forecast for today, looking pretty
well thought out.
nice. Well thought out.
There we go. There we go.
I did think about it, I promise.
It's what you think a lot about.
Yeah, I do. I do think a lot about the weather. That may be surprising, but it does. It does happen here. So we are getting set for another beautiful day. It's quite warm, 50 degrees right now in Spokane. Sunrise very early. 5:22 sunset tonight, 8 o'clock. And not until after sunset that we start to see the opportunity for a little bit of wet weather around the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. And here is what we can expect for the afternoon. Warmest day yet this week, mid-70s for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, St. Mary's, Kellogg, Pullman, etc., etc. You head down the interstate, further west, we'll see some places like Moses Lake up to the 80s rather, out ahead of this cold front, which is going to be moving in here this evening after getting kind of caught up in the mountains for most of the day. A chance for a couple of little sprinkles around places like Omak and around central Washington as we get into kind of that 7, 8 o'clock time frame. It'll be closer to 11 p.m. from the Palouse, across Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and then to the door to places as far north as Sandpoint and the Selkirks here, to where we will have an opportunity to see at least a little bit of rain. This is not going to be a big soaking rain by any imagination, but, you know, I think you'll be lucky if you pick up maybe a couple hundredths in your rain gauge. By Thursday morning, it's all gone, and we are left with some gusty winds as that front pushes through and the weather pushes through around midnight. We'll see the winds pop up, gusts around 30 miles an hour. That will continue through at least the first half of Thursday. We'll see cold, or not cold, but chillier conditions throughout the day. Not necessarily in the morning, but in the afternoon, with a high of around 66 Thursday, close to 80 by Saturday, and then a big pattern change starting late Mother's Day and through the early part of next week. The Morning Sprint coming up right after these messages.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Best of Broadway season tickets on sale at shows.broadwayspokane.com.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
It's the once-a-year spring tune-up event this week at the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene.
Hi, I'm George, and I'm offering great deals on over 300 of the best rigs in the region.
And this weekend, when you purchase a vehicle from Cal, you can get up to $600 in free upgrades, like light bars, custom grills, or tires and rims to customize your ride, making it the perfect time to visit Cal.
Like the deals and love your wheels.
It's Missisquoi Casino Hotel's 31st anniversary. We're celebrating by giving you the chance to win over $62,000 in cash and prizes, including adventures on a pontoon, on a flight to your favorite getaway, or your choice of a new car or cash. Play your favorite games now to earn entries at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. 31 years of jackpots, food, and fun. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
It's time to keep those New Year's resolutions going at Move Fitness.
Are you ready for this? Ready to take chances? Will you push and break your limits? Are you ready to be a legend? This is your moment. Are you ready for this?
This year, join the gym that can help you reach your goals at Move Fitness.
Are you ready for this? Triple play! Triple play!
Wow! Rob even makes two-pointers look cool.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Triple play!
At Perfection Tire, we believe in more than just great tires.
We offer free services with every tire purchase, extending the quality and life of your vehicle.
Trust Perfection Tire for our lowest prices and easy credit. Nobody beats perfection.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
More sunshine to start, but a change is coming. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your forecast.
And the Davenport Hotels added a new hotel to its collection. Allison Martinez is live for a first look at the Louis.
But first, Hannah Joy in studio with breaking news from the Vatican, where cardinals from around the world have gathered to elect a new pope.
The Catholic Church is now set for one of the most sacred moments in history. At this point, the Sistine Chapel doors are locked and the 130 red-robed voting cardinals are sealed inside. Now, this morning, the cardinals took part in a special mass at St. Peter's Basilica, and they will vote 4 times per day, twice in the morning, twice in the evening. They've already handed in their phones, tablets, and other devices. That tradition is designed to block out outside influence, and Spokane has a connection to all of this. Former Spokane Archbishop Blaise Cupich, who served from 2010 to 2014 before being appointed the Archbishop of Chicago, is now a cardinal and part of this conclave. This is the largest and most diverse conclave ever. Voting could take several days. Cardinals are set to enter the chapel any minute. Stay tuned to Good Morning America after our broadcast for live reports from the Vatican.
A new partnership is working to ease a history of tension between 2 cultural groups. This stretch of land along the Spokane River near Spokane Falls Community College is in the process of becoming the Salish School's new campus, thanks to a land donation from the Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington. The Catholic Church and the indigenous community have had a complex past, but the Salish School says this could be a way to mark a new way forward.
And we've got more beautiful and warm weather today. And your first alert forecast will warm up to the 70s pretty quickly today. Expect that right around lunchtime. We'll hang out in the mid-70s throughout the day with building clouds. By the time we get into the evening, we're going to be seeing a little bit of light rain with a cold front that's going to move through. It's going to pass fairly quickly and send us on a roller coaster of temperatures. We'll be down to the 60s for one day and then back up into the 70s and the 80s for the start of the weekend.
Last week, we showed you this footage of a Border Patrol agent tackling and arresting a man in the front lawn of his Spokane home. Court documents reveal he is now accused of assaulting a federal officer during that arrest. Court documents allege Martin Diaz elbowed the Border Patrol agent in the eye. The documents also reveal the agent was aware of Diaz due to a previous deportation order. In court yesterday, the prosecuting attorney said the deportation order was issued in January of 2014. The judge ultimately ruled in favor of the United States and ordered Diaz detained until trial. Diaz is scheduled for a preliminary and status hearing tomorrow.
A second teen accused of beating 2 homeless people while they slept and throwing a Lime scooter at one of them made his first appearance in adult Superior Court. According to court documents, Tyler Thompson began throwing bottles of vodka at a homeless man while he slept near the west side of the library downtown. Police reviewed surveillance footage which showed the 17-year-old Thompson, 17-year-old Cage Matthews, and a third teen beating and kicking the man near his head. Commissioner set bond for both Thompson and Matthews at $100,000 each.
The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward for information on laser pointer incidents at the Spokane and Seattle airports. To get the money, the information needs to lead to arrests and convictions. The FBI says SeaTac and Spokane International Airport have seen a rise in people pointing lasers at planes since March 2024. Laser pointer strikes have been seen in Spokane's West Plains, 9 Mile Falls, Green Bluff, and Hilliard neighborhoods.
Today, your regular driver's license may not be enough to get you through TSA and onto a flight. In Washington, it's known as Enhanced Driver's License. In Idaho, it's called a Star Card. If you have a real ID or of another valid form of ID like a passport, then you're good to expect business as usual at the airport. If you don't have one, you're not completely out of luck. A TSA spokesperson told us passengers who present a state-issued ID that is not Real ID compliant at TSA checkpoints will be notified of their non-compliance and may receive additional screening.
The Davenport has added a new hotel to its collection. We are at the Louis, formerly known as the Lusso. Now, this luxurious boutique hotel has full butler service and lots of nods to Louis Davenport himself. Now, right now, the hotel is taking reservations, and you can expect to check in very soon. We'll keep you updated on our website at KXLY.com.
A reminder, we are teaming up with BECU to help you celebrate the moms in your life this Mother's Day. Just go to KXLY.com/momsday to enter our Mother's Day giveaway. 3 lucky moms will win a $100 gift card to L's Tastes and Teas in Spokane Valley.
And we will be back with a final check of weather with Matt just right after this commercial break.